When building a website, have you ever wanted to leave a note, an explanation, warning, or maybe even a joke or an Easter egg for someone looking at that code in the future? In this video, we're going to learn how to write comments in HTML. Comments are a common feature in many programming languages, including HTML. Why would I want to use comments in HTML? There's a few good use cases. One would be if you're not quite sure how to build something, so you try some things, and then you decide, no, I want to try again. So you comment out the code that you just wrote. Then you can write something else, and you can keep your history as you work through the idea. Maybe you're mixing and matching and pulling ideas from previous things. Number two might be to group items together logically and leave a comment explaining why these things are there. We'll see an example of some of that later in this video. Number three might just be for fun. Maybe you want to make some ASCII art, or you want to leave a joke or an Easter egg, or maybe even a poem, something like that. We'll talk more about commenting code in a future video. How do you write comments in HTML? Let's go to the code. The basic syntax for writing an HTML comment. This is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag. And you can put whatever you want in there in the middle. Now, I put a bunch of gibberish, but you could write something like, this is a comment. And of course, you can put literally whatever you want in here. You could put URLs, you can put paragraphs of text, it doesn't matter. Now, this is the most basic syntax here. One of the things that we mentioned earlier is commenting out blocks of code. And you may be wondering, I wouldn't write all my code on one line, I write it on multiple lines. You might have like a div and a closing div, and then you might have a paragraph and another paragraph, and let's say you want to comment all that out. How do I do that? I mean, I can't put all of this on one line. That would be unreadable and make it really hard to maintain in the future. You can just move this ending tag down here, either right there or on the line right after. And you'll notice everything turned green. Now in my editor, green means that's a comment. So all this code is commented out. And if I tried to show this in a web browser, nothing in here is actually going to display. You'll see it in the source code, but it won't show up in the browser as valid code. Now, put a comment back up here, and this now would actually show up in the browser, and users would be able to see whatever content I actually put in here. If you're finding this video helpful, please consider hitting the like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Now let's go back to the code. Earlier, one of the reasons for using HTML that I mentioned, besides commenting out blocks of code, was grouping items together. So let's see an example of that. This is the source code from my website, slushman.com. And you'll see we've got a bunch of comments in here. This is actually the head of my website right here. And I've got some meta tags that support social media, for instance, Facebook and Twitter. And what I did is I left a comment above each grouping. So all of these tags are related to each other, and they're all commented right here to say all of these tags here are to support Facebook. All of these tags are supporting Twitter. All of these tags are supporting fonts. You don't have to do it exactly like I did it. You don't have to put comments at all. I just did this to make it helpful for me. I could optionally put a tag at the end to really be explicit about it's just this batch of tags. The other option is just to not leave any tags at all. But I wanted to show you this is a way that you can show that things are grouped together by using space and a comment. You may be wondering, where can I put comments in my HTML? And you can see here, I put my comment above a batch of tags. You can put it on the same line as a tag. I can do it before and after a tag, and you'll notice because I closed the tag and I opened another comment here, this is still valid code. If I take this out, this comment just keeps right on going, and oh no, we get here and well, it's turned it red because we started a comment and then we started another comment without closing this comment that was already going. So this is just letting me know there's some weird problem with your HTML. You need to take a look at this. And as long as I close that comment, yeah, we're good. I could take that out too. And now all of this counts as just one giant comment. This will show up in the source code for the website, but it won't affect the website in any way. Another place where you can put your comments is down in the actual content. So you can see, like, here's a sentence that I have, and I can put a comment here. This comment won't affect the appearance of this text at all. It will just appear in the code. So I've got this post date small tag here. I could put it in there and it's not going to do anything. It won't affect anything. You can see I've got an A tag up here. I can put it right here. Won't affect a thing. That of course leads to the next question. Are there places you can't put comments? Yes. Let's say we wanted to leave somebody a note as to why we chose that specific URL. If I tried to put a comment inside this tag, oh yeah, we're seeing a mess. Number one, my editors tried to help me out. It said, you must be meaning to close your A tag. So let's close that. Oh, but no, this is not a valid place to put a comment. You can't put it inside the tag. If I put it in here, my editor sees that as not valid HTML, and it's going to try and help me out and fix things. You also can't put it inside the attributes either. It doesn't know what to do with that. That's not valid HTML. If I wanted to leave a comment about this href, I have to put it above the tag or below the tag. I can put it before the tag or after the tag. I can even put it right here in this text, but I can't put it right here next to the href. It just won't work. Now that you know how to comment in your HTML, did you know you can comment in your CSS too? Check out how in this next video.